Today I have to expose an uncomfortable truth to you guys. I'm not sure if you also realize that we're being sold the versions of self-care that have to look like wearing the silk robes, drinking the $8 matcha lattes, and having a perfectly organized skincare shelf. But most of the times our self-care time is about messy, boring time, nothing related to the perfect Pinterest board. I feel like we should start focusing more on how we feel like, not how our lives looks like to other people's. So I had came up with these 3 key points that we have to start recognizing, start acceptance, and using them because they are big parts of self-care. Self-care is about maintenance, not just indulgence. We have to start moving away the treat yourself narrative to care for yourself reality. I know we all hate this part, but we have to start doing those boring tasks. Let's start cleaning the dishes, let's book that dentist appointments, and that's folding the laundry that has been on the chair for a week. All those are part of care for yourself reality. And after you've done those things, you will have a clean environment and you are a handed responsibility person. This will provide you a sustained sense of visuals and mental peace, and also it will act as a foundation for long-term clarity and your intentional living. Well, a luxury purchase will give you immediately happiness. It will make your dopamine driven high suddenly, but just very short time. And as I say, it will go away fast. After that, it will leave your life more cluttered and it will broken your own peace, because once you have this luxury stuff, you will want in the future again and again, so you will feel more stressful. In contrast, the relief from the clean desk and finished tasks creates quiet, compounding satisfaction that supports our personal growth, and the happiness from this steady progress are way more than the sudden happiness. The second key point I want to share is that we have to start dealing with our emotional hygiene, and we have to start doing our hard conversation time. Self-care often happens internally and can be emotional taxing before it feels rewarding. Okay, so I'm going to share these 3 internal maintenance that are going to help you get through this period. So the first is you need to set a difficult boundary with your friends and family. So how you're going to set the boundary? So first you need to find what triggers you, feel sad, feel you losing your mental energy. Second is you need to set the limits. So for example, I don't want any calls after 8 p.m. Third, like how you tell your friends and family, you can using the I statement formula. So I feel what emotions, when, behaviors. So I need to the boundary. Let's make a sentence. So let's say I feel anxious when you call me after 8 p.m. So I need to let you know that please don't call me after 8 p.m. like that. And after that, you need to make sure your sentence is short and direct so they can get into their head, they can remember that. And you have to after you have to keep it short and direct. You need to prepare for the pushback. What if they say, oh no, sorry, I will still call you after 8 p.m. because I want to. You can say that, oh, I understand this is a change between me and you, but to protect my own pieces, I need to stick with that. Say it like that. And after that, you also have to focusing on long-term fun. So make sure you're having this boundary for long term, not just short term. Because if you keep changing one and another, no one gonna listen, no one gonna care. They just keep hit your boundary. Second is we have to embracing the crisis. Let's accept ourselves to have an ugly cry. Let's accept ourselves sitting there with an identity crisis or whatever, just quiet out. Or we can just go yelled out. Let us expose. Let us express our emotion. This is an act of being honest with our emotions. So we don't have to pretend nothing happened, pretend we are doing fine all days, because this is going to be the debt in the future. And one day you have to pay it off. And this emotional breakdown, we are facing it right now. We don't have to facing a total burnout in the future. Third is digital minimalism. This means we have to be intentional on which account we should follow. So we have to start avoiding those people make us feel less than, makes us comparing to them every single day, and makes us jealous. We should start avoiding them. So this way we can focus on our life, focusing on ourselves, and we can create more space for more mentality. The third key point is we have to anti-hustle rest. We have to redefine rest as a necessity, not as a reward that you have to earn. You can give yourself a rest. Doesn't matter if you don't do anything, just give yourself the permission to rest. You don't need to feel guilty because you're human. You deserve rest. And let's accept your best looks going to look different every single day. Sometimes you look like an entrepreneur, and sometimes it could be you just want to get through the day. It's totally okay. You still looks good. And lastly, make sure you prioritize sleep and stillness over the aesthetic, busy high achiever. At the end of this video, I hope you know that self-care isn't a performance. If you're waiting for your life to look perfect before you start taking care of yourself, I bet you're going to waiting for a long time. Real self-care is often quiet, invisible, and a little bit greedy. So stop worrying about how it looks like and start focusing on how much room it gives you to breathe, that you're actually feeling relief. You're actually doing the self-care for yourself.